Hi folks, I'm Todd and this is my crazy Jack Russell Jake. And we're making time now. What we're going to talk about today, we're getting the truck camper ready for our RV trip to Alaska. And for one thing here, we got Jake here. We got him trained to go in a bag. And so the hopes we can get him into more places. He just loves being with us. He loves people. And he won't put me in a bad situation or the owners of a museum or somebody else in a bad situation. So got him trained to go in there in the hopes that we get him in more places. Right now we're in the makings of getting a little better bag. Right now he's just in a duffel bag. And Jake, as long as he thinks he's going to go for a ride, doesn't matter how, he's ready, he's up for it. So I'll show you around the different things that we did. One of the first things that we did to our 2020 811 Arctic Fox is we put in a DC to DC charger. And it's a renergy. We loved it. We wired up the truck for it. I'm no DIY guy. I first put in a small solenoid, just a regular old Ford, and I had a 240 amp alternator in it. Just smoked that thing like real quick. Now we got a 500 amp, all a continuous audio alternator solenoid, and it's working great. We had to rip that out. We're waiting on our new truck, and that's supposed to be, God willing, second week of May, that Monday, the 9th. So when we get it, we got to put that all in and stuff. But I'll show you what our DC to DC charger. We went with a 40 amp renergy DC to DC charger. And what that does, it takes 12 volts and converts it into 40 amps. And we have a battery monitoring system. And we don't have not a whole lot of room to fit. It's pretty tight space in there. And we wired the truck up and we hitched this up to the camper. We got 2 gauge wire that runs the full length of the truck and to the camper here, and all we have to do is plug that in. The new truck has dual batteries, and we're in the hopes of using this. This has an Anderson plug that will plug into the truck. It's a 3,000 watt inverter. That's a sine wave inverter modified. Yeah, it's one of the cheap ones on Amazon. I didn't want to spend a whole lot of money on it and not have it to work. So sorry for the wind. And hopefully with the dual batteries and the 390 watt alternator will be enough to run the microwave or air condition, instant pot for short periods of time, I'm hoping. We have reservations in Denali in July, and there's only certain generator hours, and our generator is pretty obnoxious. We have an Owens in there. It's not one of the newer ones, but hopefully that'll work. What we have over here, I wanted to have some kind of a gas grill. And this here is a Mega. It's a kettle. I got it hitched up for the hitch into my gas down there. It's not gonna ride there. I'll push it over in front of the door when I'm traveling. It's made for marinas, for boats, and the slamming that they take should put up with a truck camper. All right, this is the truck camper. It's quite homey. And here's the bathroom. We put on a new shower nozzle. And we've been staying out here trying different things out. I put aluminum in all the windows to help keep in the heat. And for the sun up in Alaska, put that up in the bed. Put on some coat racks up there, coat hooks, so that when we come in, we can hang up our coats. I don't know where else we were gonna put them. Got the chicken in the kitchen here. Just got that water jug. I think I got a portable little pump to go on it. I don't know where I'm gonna put that. Might end up putting it over here. It fits over there kind of tight. We got an indoor-outdoor thermometer. And here's our Victron energy monitoring system there. I don't have that quite wired up yet. And when it comes to electronics and stuff, I got it put in the phone, but we just got to get it hitched up. And up here, we got that. This is a Kentwood entertainment center. And I don't know, we have a 12-volt TV. And all we can get is black and white. And for the surround sound works. We got a little DVD player right there now to put in, but I don't know. I think we're going to have to get another TV. There isn't no USB ports. It's just the old red and yellow cords. So, but up here's the top of the truck camper. You got cupboard up there, and there's a cupboard there. And up there where that, over by the window over there is, down underneath is a big deep cupboard. And we got a big fridge here. You have the dinette. And also what we did, the table here. That was like 40 inches. It stuck out past the dinette here. And I think I ended up making it around 32, 34 inches. So that when the slide is in, we can get into the bathroom here a lot easier to get in and out there. So, but up here, we put in, I have a CPAC machine, put a 12-volt plug in there, and I got the converter for it to make it 12-volt, but as soon as my battery starts going down a little bit, it kicks it on and off. But I have this inverter, it's a Milwaukee, and that seems to run pretty good. I just plugged the regular cord right in there, and that works good. And we have little fans. We got to get a bigger fan to hitch up, I think, put up there to blow down on us to give us a little air. But I also put in another 12-volt down here so we can, the wife can be able to use her computer. And inside here, I'll show you the furnace. Here's the furnace. When I came in here to put that 12-volt plug in, down here, they had this just like dryer pipe, and it was bent so sharp and went up over this chunk of plywood. I cut it out, and I got a 4-inch elbow, and I put it in there both sides. This way I can get maximum air out of it, and it's not probably wasn't doing the furnace any good either, but it turned out pretty good. And it was 4-inch pipe, stove pipe, fit in there. So, like I said, we got all the windows blocked out to keep the sun out. And in here, I still got to get this organized a little bit. This is our pantry, put all of our utensils and stuff. I love doing a lot of cooking and stuff, but so we gotta get this all squared away. But I'll take you up on the roof and show you what I did up there. Up here, I put on another 150 watts of solar. It did have that 20-watt solar panel, and it had another plug right there, so all I had to do was get the panel. You have to buy a converter plug so that it would plug into this. And I used 3M tape under these brackets, and then I used this roof tape. And this here, I mean, it would take more than a hurricane to rip that off there. There's no screws in it or nothing. I didn't want to put screws. If I ever want to take it off, I don't know how I'll get it off. But I got these here. all blocked off. And over here, this is my antenna. I don't like this. I like to get rid of this. The first time I took it up on the hill, I ripped this off with a tree branch. What I want to do, I want to put this like that, and so if a tree branch hit it, it could slide up over it so it don't catch this big mushroom head here and just rip it off again, because there's only like 4 screws that hold it on. So I got to do something with that. I'd rather have something different, but now they did away with this. They just have a dome there now instead of that. I'd like to get a tote for up here to put some stuff in. I bought a big one to put in there, but it's off the marketplace, but it's too big. So the wind's starting to blow here. We'll get back down. One more little nice upgrade that came with the camper. I don't know if they're what, D-rings or them little hooks. They go on there. That's where my fast guns go on, connect into, and a lot nicer to getting hooked in instead of that little hole there. So I really like those. One more upgrade I'd like to do is this camper only has them little backup brake lights, tail lights, and right there in the bumper on each side, I would like to install lights down there so that they're more visible, more seen. I'd kind of like to get that done before we head out. All right, folks, for a side note about that water jug that I got, well, I got looking at the water pump that I have, that I got on Amazon, and it has no threads inside, and it just sits on top. So if it got bumped or anything, it could fall off, and it's pretty sloppy oasis on there. So, and I didn't notice that this here would fit right over it. So I thought if I got a cap and drilled a hole in it, then I could slide it over that little nipple that's inside in there. And that's what the water hose here fits on, and it slides down inside. So I went to my wife's vitamin jar, and it had the same size lid, and it has a clicker lid. So I drilled a hole in that, pushed it down in there. I'm going to silicone that up. This way I can screw it down on. It's tight, won't come off, and I can still adjust it which way I want it. However the handle is, it's going to line up. So I thought I'd share that with you, and I think it'll work out pretty good. So that's some of the upgrades that we did to our camper. If anything helps you out, let us know. Like us, share us, tell a friend. From Heather, I, and little Jake here, wish you all the best, and make yourself some time.